Yo, what's up? My name's RetroPat, and welcome back to another episode of Dungeon Defenders. You see, my current dilemma is that I really want to be able to defeat my first nightmare difficulty survival map all the way to wave 25. But I fear that I'm quite not strong enough yet, just barely. I don't feel like I'm strong enough yet to be able to beat the deeper well on survival mode nightmare difficulty. I'm at wave 23 at the moment, but some sharkins and ogres have been kind of pushing me through a little bit and kind of messing around my towers. So I think if I could get some small upgrades, specifically on my summoner, getting some more damage or something on their archers, I think this could be super doable. So my plan is, I've been scouting out my Transcendent armor, and even though right now on my summoner I do have one piece of Transcendent gear and I have pristine armor on it, I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot my current stats on my towers. I think that if I actually make the switch over to leather armor, which I have 3 different pieces of Transcendent of, I think my stats might get a huge boost. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt this. I might have to, spend the mana to level them all up, honestly, but that's totally okay / worth it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and equip 3 different pieces of Transcendence. And now I do need to go ahead and replace my gloves with Transcendent. Or sorry, rather my gloves with a leather slot. Since I don't have Transcendent leather gloves, I just need some sort of leather gloves to allow myself to get that extra 33% boost, which is super huge. Alright, so here are my previous stats on screen. You can see right now at around almost 1300 HP, around 1200 damage. That's the main stats. Let's look what they are now before even upgrading. So I haven't even upgraded yet, and I'm already at around a 50 plus damage bonus, around a 250 plus minion health bonus, a massive attack range bonus. That actually might be super helpful at this point, almost doubling my attack range, and then extra 100 attack rate / speed. Once again, this is without actually even upgrading all of the pieces of gear. I have so much mana right now. I think I have 4.6 billion mana. I'm so happy to go ahead and dump some of my mana into these pieces of gear. So let's go ahead and just actually do that. I'm going to go ahead and go right into pro mode and go ahead and start affecting my attack range a little bit. Actually, no, I feel like with this attack range buff, I think I'll actually be totally fine. So you know what? I'm going to go for attack rate / speed, going from 4.6 billion mana down to 4.4. Right there. We'll go ahead and back out. I could do a little more there, obviously, but I think doing 100 upgrades on everything is going to be kind of plenty. We'll go over here. We're going to put mostly into damage. There we go. 50 points into damage really quick. Over to our Transcendent leather armor piece. We're going to put 50 or so into damage over here. Could buff the attack rate to make up for this minus effect, but I don't know if it's super worth it. Let's go ahead and do 1 into HP. Sure, why not? We'll get some HP in there. This could go up quite a bit, but we're going to stop there for the time being. And then we have boots to go ahead and take care of. Once again, pro mode. How many levels? 245 levels on this thing. We're going to put some into damage and then probably more into damage, pushing us over that 1500 damage threshold, which is super cool. Now, that did cost us around 600 million mana, which is quite a lot. But honestly, if it allows me to do this, it's plenty for what I have stored in the bank. And if it allows me to complete this, that would be ridiculously well worth it. I'd put so much more to be able to achieve this completion of the survival map. Next order of business is getting upgrades on my Series EV. You see, I still have mythical lucky chain mitts. I think I actually have, a piece of Transcendent chain mitts. The question is, hilariously, I don't know if they're an upgrade, which is maybe why I didn't go ahead and equip them, since the mythical lucky chains have such a ridiculous boost to the, HP, everything, the damage and everything. That's pretty ridiculous. So unfortunately, I'm surprised it's somehow not an upgrade, but I might go ahead and put maybe some mana into some of this stuff. We have Transcendent Stompers already. Okay. But I have some more pets that might be upgrades. I need to start upgrading my Nesties. I think my Nesties, I love these pets. They're such a fun, cool pet, but I think they are really starting to get super outdated. I'm not going to lie. Let's see if I have upgrade room for any of this stuff. This is honestly going to be ridiculously expensive, but I feel like I'm going to be on this piece of gear for quite a long time. To be fair, I don't know if upgrading my Series EV here really matters at all. I think the thing I'm looking for is just beam damage, or whatever affects the tower buff beam extra damage is what the thing I care about the most. I'm just going to hold it for the time being. Let's just switch over to our summoner. I think it's time to just go ahead and start things, guys. Go ahead and actually attempt this run. Unless I'm swapping over to my barbarian for it, but I don't think I am. I think my main strategy, which is what I did previously, I think just sitting on my summoner and using flash heal constantly to try to keep my bases up and alive. I think that was the best success that I had. Now, I don't know how much mana this is going to give me. A metric shit ton. Oh, I'm going to try to make this work. We're going to swap over to the monk really quick. Start on the monk and get a nice aura stack off. You guys probably know this build pretty well. I did it in the last episode pretty aggressively, so I don't want to waste your time with it too much, but essentially, ensnare or a typical aura stack, ensnare into strength into... I don't think I did electric aura last time becomes the thing, but I think I might try it this time. It might be a waste, honestly, but I am going to go ahead and try it this time because last time I did double harpoon with my squire, I think, and just as I get farther and farther into the game, my squire is just so ridiculously outdated, and I know that. I love the squire very much, but I do unfortunately at least see that, so we're going to go ahead and try this strategy. This should be all the towers I think I need for my monk, so I think I'd go ahead, drop all mana. Most of the towers that I build, I feel like honestly end up being summoner units, just being tons and tons of archers. Okay, I will say a small problem that I did was I went a little too hard here on the archers and I didn't build any spiders. Now I could go ahead and like delete one of them and go for that, but I kind of want to try for this build. I think just having max DPS, it may be a little silly, but I want to try this. We can always come back to wave 23 and attempt different builds, so we'll see. I might come back and see that I absolutely just need that spider build, but we're going to try this. Especially these perfect lines of archers just being perfectly buffed by a perfect, you know, buff beam. I feel like that's going to be so much more damage. I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's just such a nice lineup. Let me go ahead and move this over a little more so... It only needs to cost 5 defense units. Yep, that should be perfect. And I do want to go ahead and build these reflection beams for only like 1 defense unit or whatever each. These were honestly so good. Like, these being 1 defense unit is so ridiculous. These were so just unbelievably beneficial. And now I'm going to try something I've never tried before. I'm going to go ahead and build some webbed walls with the Hermit, which is just... I'm really just freeballing here and kind of trying out some fun stuff, to be totally honest. This is just something I've never done and never tried before. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it here, I think, because then hopefully both of these little areas should be able to pass through it and get webbed by it. That would be the ideal situation. This is kind of my way to make up for, not having spiders, but we're going to see. There we go. Boom, bam. We're going to see if these work out or if these are useless. Hopefully they're okay. We're going to drop our mana, head back over to our summoner, which is going to be our main thing here. I did also build harpoon towers, one here, and then one back here. This is a very wonky build. But I just want to, you know what? I want to try things out. I want to kind of have fun and just see what I can do with a fun little retro pat build. I'm really hoping these chests actually give me tons of mana. If these are only the... Okay, I was like, whew. If these are only the 40 mana chests, that could be game ending. But thankfully, these are the chests that give you tons and tons of mana, so I can go put massive upgrades. Perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Up into all my DPS up here. Now, a massive problem is I don't think I'm going to have enough mana to be able to, like, 3-star everything. So I'm just going to try my best to, I guess, get upgrades into the most important stuff. I definitely need a level 1 into ensnare and strength drain, and then I have level 1s in all of my archers along the sides. We're gonna put a level 1 on each of these harpoons, and then I also have a I want to try to get as many levels into the tower buff beams as possible. Those increase your DPS so drastically. Oh yeah, I don't get nearly as much. Oh geez Louise, dude. I don't get nearly as many levels as I would want. Last time I failed this, I was at like max... Oh geez Louise. Max levels on everything. And when you look at this, level 1s, level 2s, this is pathetic, but... Oh man, what can you do? We are literally going to go ahead and jump into it. Combat phase, Sharkin has arrived. This is insane. I don't think I'm nearly strong enough, but I'm going to try to grab some mana. Try to come up and, I don't know, just not die, I guess, on my summoner. I mean, that's going to be pretty damn important. Try to get a level 2 upgrade off on whatever I can, but this is... Let's go grab this mana where possible. We're actually doing much better than I expected here, to be fair. already doing pretty damn solid. The ogres are what are a problem. And the ogre did get webbed. Wait, that's actually huge. Okay, well, the ogres are kind of getting through a little more than I wish. Let's get an upgrade maybe on this harpoon in the back to help take care of spiders a little better. Get an upgrade on this. Okay, there's a lot of damage actually coming through. An upgrade on that harpoon. Upgrade on this. We're going to get off a flash heal there. It's the ogres, man. If I can survive these ogres, I can survive anything. But that's the difficult part. I'm going to hop around a little. Get a flash heal off. Nice. That's huge. I don't know where I can get upgrades, honestly. Get a flash heal whenever I have it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. We're going to get an upgrade on... I was not on that. I want it on the archer if possible. Get a flash heal off. Okay, we're going to survive this wave, I think. We're going to survive this wave, I think, but it's not exactly. The webbed walls are actually kind of going hard. Already, honestly, doing better than I expected. I'm going to get a flash heal off there. I'm going to get upgrades off where I can over here on the archer minions. These guys are kind of cooling down. I need a heal on this, or an upgrade on this harpoon. This is going way better than I expected, though. Actually going super... something is doing just enough cleave damage to interrupt me. We're going to get a flash heal off there. Perfect, perfect. Probably running out of... I was going to say, probably running out of mana, but not really. We can get an upgrade on this harpoon since it's helping take care of spiders and helping take care of stuff in the back. Dude, this hermit power kind of actually putting in ridiculous amounts of work. I should be able to actually get through this wave. And then if I can get through this wave, I should hopefully have enough mana to get upgrades on stuff a little better. This might be winnable. These upgrades that I got on my stats and everything on my summoner should be absolutely huge. I don't want upgrades on my tower buff beam. That's irrelevant. What's attacking the crystal there for a split second? I think we're fine. No, what's attack? Hello? What could possibly be going after it? Get an upgrade on this harpoon. Plenty of mana. Mana's not an issue here. Let's come grab stuff. Let's get a flash heal off. Honestly, maybe getting upgrades on these webs won't be so bad. I didn't think I would need them, but they're kind of going hard, so let me just put upgrades on whatever I can reach, honestly, here. I'm totally fine with. Plenty of mana once again. Strength Drain Aura upgrade. Upgrade on the archer minions. I think I just need DPS upgrades is the problem. We're going to go for a flash heal here. Try to get upgrades on... Sure, Electric Aura, dude. Why not? I really want them on the archer minions. Once again, just need DPS upgrades. I don't think my Barbarian would be much of a DPS add here is the problem. Get an upgrade on this web wall. Why the hell not? We're going to go grab some of this mana. More ogres coming in. We'll heal up a little bit. Come grab some mana all around. Come over here. Get off a nice flash heal with the jump. Looking classy. Get some upgrades on the archer. Get an upgrade on this, you know what? On this harpoon if possible. Nothing's been Sharkin moved, which is nice. That's something I was hugely worried about, is just stuff getting moved by the Sharkins becomes a massive, massive pain. The only issue is once they move past the web wall, they're not able to get re-webbed. So you only have one web on them, which is kind of a, is kind of a downside, but let's get some more upgrades on these archers. Sure, ensnare aura on accident. What I really want is just DPS upgrades on the archers and stuff. I'm going to get in the middle and get off a flash heal. Looking really solid, though. Like, I'm not dying anytime soon. This guy barely has any upgrades. Now, this archer minion isn't in a tower buff beam range, so I prefer to get upgrades. You know what? Honestly, electric aura probably helping a lot as well. Getting buffs on my electric aura for extra DPS is probably totally fine. We're going to get upgrades on all these guys as the ogres are going down. There's just so many ogres. It is kind of ridiculous. Get upgrades over here. I've never beaten Wave 23 before. This is my first time most likely beating Wave 23. And if I can get to and beat Wave 25, that would be... I don't know what it would be. The funny thing is I really don't know what the actual reward is for doing this, but it's just such a big thing for me, and it's such a big challenge, and I'm so excited to be able to possibly beat it. So, I'm sure it'll be maybe some sort of pet. Oh man, I really can't stay out of cleave range from these guys. I'm just trying to get upgrades on stuff, man, wherever possible. Wherever possible. I get an upgrade on this, a 3-star on this harpoon, dude, why not? gonna try to get a flash heal off here in a quick sec, probably. Quick little flash heal there. That thing got webbed perfectly. An upgrade on the strength drain aura. Why not? Over on the archer minion. Some more DPS. I just need DPS. Wave complete. There it is. Whew. Okay. And now we're going to have some extra mana to go ahead and collect. Now, wave 24, that unlocks a new... I mean, that just is huge. The issue is my crystal did take some damage, and it doesn't get healed in Nightmare difficulty at all, so I have to be a lot more protective of it. And I think I do have to replay from wave 23 to actually get any of those, like, wave 25 completion benefits. So, oh, man. This next wave is going to be a lot harder. Or, I mean, it shouldn't be much harder difficulty-wise, but I'm going to have to just focus. It's going to be harder and harder the more my crystal gets damaged. I think not standing around my crystal is going to be ideal. I think once I get enough mana, I probably want to go into my little invis state or whatever. But I didn't want to do that there because I just didn't have any mana to really be able to do that. So, but we're going to get some, we're going to play this out a little bit better. We're going to come over here. We're going to place an upgrade on the, is it ensnare? Sure, why not? I want to put upgrades on my DPS. Get an upgrade on this guy over here. Anything else that I can... This guy's still level 1. We'll get at least a level 2 on that. What is this possible upgrade it's saying over here? Mythical Lucky versus Mythical Lucky. I've got 51 stats into this. 360. Not 360 DPS. Never going to be upgraded. I mean, he's not with that piece of gear, obviously. So, it was 624 minions coming in this next time. I have 145 mana. I think I just go for heals, whatever is low. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to stand right around this area to collect mana. 53 mana from items on the ground. That's insane. During that wave being consumed. That's almost unbelievable. We're going to come grab some of this mana because I really, really need mana to get upgrades on things. Oh, oopsies. Let's get some... Honestly, upgrades on these auras is probably genius. Like strength drain and stuff. Why not have that level 3, you know? If I could at least not get killed here. We'll get that upgrade off. We're going to come grab all this, and then we're going to... I think I'm going to phase out here in a sec. I don't know if this is super worth it here, because I kind of do need to collect mana still, but... This guy's still level 2. No, I think this is worth it. I'm going to come back here. These harpoon towers aren't doing too much. I don't know if this is super worth, but I'm going to go for it. Get upgrades off on these guys. This guy's level 2 or whatever still. I'm going to come over here and flash heal. I'm going to unphase out to grab all this mana. And I can rephase back in a second. I could just grab max mana essentially pretty easily here. Let me go ahead and take the time to do that. Yeah, and then I'll phase. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then I can flash heal. But I can get upgrades off on these archers once again. Going pretty slow and steady. It's really just the ensnare auras that make all of this possible. Without the ensnare auras just slowing down the pace of the entire game, I don't see how this would be possible. I have to try to get a repair off on this harpoon. I don't want to flash heal there. I don't think it's worth the cooldown and the mana, but let me unphase out so I can grab this mana. Perfect, perfect. Get an upgrade on this guy, because why not? Get more upgrades on the archers over here. I'm still not phased out, though. This cleave might stop me. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Okay, I'm going to phase out then. We're going to come over here. The phasing is so ridiculously good. I'm going to get more upgrades on our auras, honestly. I think getting upgrades on... Once again, I think Ensnare and Strength Drain aura just make so many things plausible that weren't plausible previously. I don't quite have enough mana here. I'm going to pop a flash heal, unphase. Be able to pick up more mana. Rephase back in whenever possible. Get a heal on this, I guess, while in the meantime... I'm going to actually pop a flash heal. Grab max mana. Then rephase. Perfect, perfect. This wave is definitely complete. I think this is winnable. Once again, dude, this is wave 24. Next wave is 25. I think this is actually super winnable. I'm actually so excited. I'm going to put 1-star upgrades on these. I'm going to go ahead and come down here and unphase. Grab all this mana. Do I need to flash heal here? I don't see a reason to flash heal, so I want to use the mana to upgrade stuff if I can. I'm going to phase out. I don't think phasing out costs any mana, which is so crazy. I think, oh yeah, all of this, dude, my harpoons are just kind of outdated. I still like them because they get big range DPS off on the, like, Djinns and stuff, honestly, coming in, but I don't even know. I don't even know if it's worth building these, like, I literally don't think it's worth building these, harpoons. They also just take so much damage. Look how much HP they're losing and stuff in comparison to the other units. Kind of pathetic. We'll get him upgraded. Like, I don't know, man. Like, having to put resources into these harpoons versus just these archer minions just kind of stabilize and go hard, dude. They're self-sufficient, you know? They don't need all the resources that these harpoons do. These wimpy harpoons, you know, the more I get into this game. Okay, let's go ahead and unphase here because there's so much mana on the ground. It's insane. Let's get like a 3-star upgrade. We're going to get a web wall upgrade, sure. The web wall has been super nice. Getting an upgrade on this electro. This cleave might get me. Nope, we're going to dodge it barely. Ensnare aura upgrade. We're phased in right now, so we need to be kind of careful. We could just get killed. I'm going to come over here and pop a flash heal. We're going to phase, yeah, after grabbing that big blue crystal. Perfect. This guy still needs an upgrade here. We'll take it. And then getting more upgrades on Ensnare and Strength Drain. Ensnare and Strength Drain are just so good. Do I have enough mana for a flash heal? I do, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that flash heal. Come down here, unphase out, grab all this mana, get to max mana. Phase back in when possible here in a split second. But let's get this guy to a 1-star. It's hard to see those kind of... let's grab that. Max mana again. I'm going to come over to this left side and upgrade the auras. Strength Drain, once again, being one of the most powerful auras to further drain the damage the ogres can do, which keeps my stuff alive. I'm going to pop a flash heal here just because I probably need to. I don't really know if I have to there. I'm going to come over here to phase out or phase back in to grab the mana. I'm going to put a 3-star upgrade on this archer minion because he's slightly hurt and out of range of other things a little bit. We're going to grab more mana. We can put more 3-star upgrades. We'll put another on an archer. I probably should start 3-star upgrades on the other side. I don't have all my 3-star archers on one side, you know? That's not good management. So let's come over here. Put a 3-star over here. I do have the 3-star harpoon over here. This guy's going to interrupt me. That's mostly fine, though. He should stop there. Nice. That is wave 25 complete, ladies and gentlemen. People of royalty, kings and queens. Final wave? How juicy is it to see that sentence, dude? I'm gonna make sure all of my auras, even the electrics, are 1-star. I think it's been super helpful. I want to get a 1-star on this web since the webs have been super helpful as well. We're gonna grab whatever mana on the map we can. There's a lot of blue stuff floating around. This should put me up a ton. Yup. Beautiful. We'll come grab these small chests over here, pop them, mostly get the mythical pieces of gear out. 48 pieces of mythical gear on the ground is crazy. Pop the other 2 chests, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into this final wave, fellas. This is a possible upgrade, but it's most likely not. Probably not even leather. Let's see. Actually, it is leather mitts, but nah, 361 DPS on this one. Not even freaking close. Let's go ahead and complete our first Dungeon Defenders map, our favorite game mode, survival. Let's complete the first one on Nightmare. Why not, guys? You know what? I think, you know what? I've been stalling for content plenty long. I think it's time to go ahead and do another big darn challenge. I've been doing so many big darn challenges on Dungeon Defenders recently. It's felt absolutely freaking fantastic to get all of this done, dude. To beat the game for the first time. We're gonna phase out here. To beat the game for the first time on Nightmare difficulty, to then go, do the Crystalline Dimension for the very first time, to beat that DLC for the very first time ever after playing this game for so many ridiculous years. We're going to pop a flash heal here. We're going to hop around, grab some mana. I just can't die here. I'm not on hardcore mode, to be fair, so if I do die, it's not the end of the world. We're going to put a 1-star upgrade into this guy, to then go ahead and... Oh, please no. Please no. It's the final wave, guys. It's the final wave. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't... It's the final wave! Come on, what happened? I don't know. Oh, that's actually a pain in the rump. Pain in the rump. All we can do is go again. Dude, that actually sucks. It's infuriating, but what am I gonna do? Should I move my archers up a little more? Oh, man, I wanted to have them... It just sucks. I'll see you guys after the build. Okay, one of the big things I'm going to do this attempt is move my auras much closer. Let's make sure that these can actually be at this range. I want to move my auras much closer so that, looks like this is too close. Well, this is probably fine. I need the spiders to be affected by the electric aura specifically. Like, that's really important. So maybe I just go ahead and place an electric aura back here. I feel like that's going to be super important. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I've got an idea. I don't know how this unit works, okay? I truly do not, but I'm going to try my best. I think having a physical barrier, okay, between, like this, is 2 defense units. What's happening is, let's see how this looks. It's so small. What's happening is the ogres are cleaving, they're like cleaving their attacks into this. Do I need to just move up the harpoons then? Honestly, maybe that's kind of the strategy. That actually could be a decent... You know what? Let's try that first, actually. Let me go ahead and delete this. Because I think what's happening is they're targeting the harpoon towers, and they're cleaving into the crystal, and I don't want that to happen. So let's just move our harpoons. If our harpoons are more to the side, like over in that corner, this might protect us a lot more. If I were to do it like this... I still want it to be out far enough to where... it can see past the little things in the ground, but this should be a lot better. Let's try that. I really did like this web wall though, so we're gonna go ahead and stick with that and go ahead. We'll put 3. We can just use 3 defense units over here since we're kind of have a little bit of extra. So honestly, yeah, that's totally fine. All right, I think this is our build. Let's start pumping upgrades. God damn, this thing takes a long time to set up. All right, this is the best I can do heading into wave 23. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it, man. I think what I need to beat this is it's just a good amount of control and consistency and flash healing and all that stuff. And then it's also a good amount of, you know what, I need a little good RNG. I need a little bit of a good luck so that minions don't move in a certain way or cleave in a certain pattern. So we're going to try it this time, see what happens. I don't want to get webbed by this spider here. Let me grab max mana, and then I can go ahead and phase out. That's enough, honestly. Sure. Yeah, the Jin's coming in. I don't want to... I'm going to have to phase or flash heal there. Now, I will say, look at this. These spiders aren't getting killed. I'm going to lose immediately, I think. I need something to kill these spiders a little better. I thought that one electric aura back here would do it, but it's definitely not. And the Sharkin got through and pushed some guys. This is way worse. This, yeah, this layout that I have is, like, significantly worse than my previous one. Try to get a flash heal off there. Oh man, this is unfortunate. Maybe I need the, what I might need to do, I might need the harpoon turrets all in the back. And just, like, not really abuse maximum range. And that's okay. This is such a bad wave for me. Such a bad... I'm gonna phase out here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and maybe let these harpoons go down. So I don't think they're doing that much. I'm gonna get a flash heal off here. Man, this is really just a really weak showing from me, to be totally honest. That's okay. We can adjust. We have time to adjust. I'm gonna try to get upgrades off here where possible. I'm gonna try to get a flash heal off where possible. We're gonna get an upgrade on this guy. We're gonna get an upgrade on whatever archer minions we can. We're gonna phase back in to pick up more mana. 475. Even though this was so weak and I think that this wave was so bad, I think we still actually managed to win, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. So, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad at all, honestly. Let's head over here. I don't think I need to get a flash heal off. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade stuff. Upgrades. Get that extra DPS we so desperately need. Yeah, that electric aura. I thought an electric aura in the back over here would be good. But nah, man. What an absolute waste. I'm going to sell that at the end of the wave. We'll get a flash heal off here since there still is a little bit left in the actual wave itself. We're going to phase back in to pick up mana. Yeah, really weak showing for this wave, but it's still going to be winnable at least. Somehow we're able to beat that wave still. Once again, not a strong showing at all, but hey man, a win is a win. I feel like it's really just that wave 25 that I'm really struggling with at this point, unfortunately. But I'm gonna have to fix this. So let's go ahead and drop my mana really quick. Head over to my squire. I've got to fix this harpoon positioning aggressively. So I'm just gonna straight move them back here. I think. Well, if I could place them back here, hello. Really? I can't place them anywhere back? Okay, back here, I guess. I can place like one back here. Can I place multiple back here? Yeah, let me actually get a better angle. Yeah, if I can just place them back here, I feel like this just becomes better. Just one there, and then hopefully if they try to like chase all the way to these, I mean, firstly they just shouldn't get to these, but if they try to chase all the way to these I don't know. If these cause cleave damage issues, what I might want to do is just sell them off, honestly, mid-wave. If I notice cleave damage issues are happening and they are getting super targeted and like the cleave damage is hitting the crystal, maybe I just panic sell these or something. But I feel like I need these to help take care of the spiders, man. The spiders were a massive, massive issue there, and they weren't being dealt with by the electric aura. All right, but with those upgrades and everything, it's about all I can do. Let's just go ahead and jump into wave 24. I think wave 23 and wave 24 are most, like how fast they come in and they get slowed down by the ensnare aura. I think wave 23 and wave 24 are honestly mostly fine at this point. Once again, I think the biggest issues that I have are coming up on wave 25. I think wave 25, there probably is a power / DPS increase that is just really tough for me to manage. A lot of spiders here at the start of the wave, I'm noticing. Let's phase shift out, head over and get some upgrades on these archers. Maybe getting some upgrades on these guys will slightly help with those spiders. But yeah, honestly, like this wave going super, super smoothly for the most part. I'm going to go ahead over here and get a nice little upgrade. I am phased out so I can get free upgrades and really focus. It's really nice to be able to like clearly look at and clearly focus on what towers I want to give my upgrades to when I am phased out. We're going to phase back in to collect mana. And yeah, everything's getting taken care of super, super smoothly. Obviously, a little bit of chip damage, all over the place. But as long as they're not cleaving the, you know, they didn't cleave the crystal leading up to this wave this time. And that was a big problem last time, was that they were able to get some chip damage off on wave 23 and 24. So maybe it being full HP leading into 25 will make a huge difference. Or maybe all of that is just hard copium. We'll have to fight our way to see. Dare I say it, I actually feel like the extra electric aura, having one in the middle, one to the left, and one to the right, is actually helping out a ton with extra ticking down damage on the ogres if they get up to this range. But maybe, I don't know if they're actually, I don't know if that's actually doing anything, but it feels pretty solid. I'm gonna go ahead and phase out here and just get more upgrades. But wave 24 is coming to a close here pretty soon. I'm going to put upgrades on this electric aura, for example. I feel like the tick damage has actually been super, super nice. On the ogres mostly, though, not really the spiders, unfortunately, which is what I was shooting for in there. But here we are. Once again, another chance. Okay, just another opportunity to finally beat my favorite game mode on the hardest difficulty on any map for the first time. Never done it. Insanely hard thing to do. Oh, come on. That'd be the most, that would just be like the survival, the epitome of survival. All right, well, that's about all I can do. So let's go ahead and attempt wave 25. All right, here it comes, fellas. Here comes everybody. My main job here, let me go ahead and collect some mana. I first things first want to collect mana and then go ahead and just get off flash heals. And I got to phase out here as soon as possible after collecting this mana. Not quite at max mana still. There we go. There's max mana. I'm going to go ahead and phase out. Let's go get an upgrade on this one archer over here. Why not? Like, look at the ogres. They already overstep a little more. For whatever reason, they just overstep a little more in these waves comparatively to the previous ones. I'm going to come over here to unphase out for a second to grab some extra mana. Already going better than previously, though, I will say. Let's go ahead and grab the mana. We're max mana there. We'll grab that. Put an upgrade on, I guess I just 3-star probably one of these guys, or I could 1-star the electric aura. Like I said, it's kind of getting some good tick damage over here. We'll take it. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to unphase out over here to grab some more mana, get myself filled up. It's been super helpful. We'll get a flash heal off there. I don't know if I super need it, but why not? We're going to head over here, draw a little bit of distraction. I need to phase out ASAP. Phase out as soon as possible so I don't get killed in that montage of enemies. And the crystal is under attack. No, don't tell me that. Don't show me that. I don't want to hear it. These guys are upgraded. Let's get an upgrade on this archer minion. Okay, we're fine. We're stabilized. Please. Only around, 200 or so minions left. Surely there's no chance that I could just lose with this much time left to go. Come on. Come on. What's happening? What's attacking it? I don't know. Is it just the ogres cleaving? I don't know what could, is it that more spiders are letting them get a little closer? What's causing the aggro? Okay, come on. I think this is winnable. Like, no amount of flash heals here is just going to protect my crystal from taking, oh no, like various cleave damage. I see this ogre stepping up. Like, do I need to, here, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade all this stuff over here. Ensnare aura. I'll upgrade the fucking, dude, the rose wall if I have to. Let me phase in to slow them down a little more. I don't know why they get so brazen in this wave. For whatever reason, in this wave, it feels like they step up a little further. I'm gonna go ahead and get a upgrade on the web wall. Maybe I just need the spider for this wave. Let's go ahead and collect this mana so I can get a 3-star on this archer. Okay, come on, this has got to be it. We're doing fantastic here. I'm gonna come over here and get, once again, upgrades on the web wall on this side. So there's a ton of odors coming in. They're kind of overstepping, as you can see. They kind of come in pretty far. I'm gonna come down here to collect this mana. We're gonna get an upgrade on the ensnare aura. Sure, anything that slows them down is peak right now, which is why I'm getting those upgrades on that web wall. If I can distract an odor for a few hits, that's totally fine. I can come in here, drop a flash shield, collect more mana. Please, please, please give me the blue crystal over here. I'm gonna go ahead and phase back out. I think we're fine here. We got 3 stars for days over there. I'm gonna 3-star this electric aura just in case they're able to step through, so that I can go ahead and protect it a little bit better. We're gonna try to grab this, grab whatever mana is over here. Yeah, grab whatever mana is possible. Phase back out. Come grab. We're gonna 3-star these guys over here. Come on, no. We're so deep into this. Please, wave 25. There's 20 minions left. Look at my crystal. There's 20 spawns left. Surely there's no shot they get enough cleave with just, you know, a few more minutes. A few more minutes of fighting ogres. I almost want to stay, like, phased out so I can aggro them or something. Oh, come on. No, don't overstep. I feel like they're going to There's so many ogres stacking is the problem here. I feel like they're about to overstep. I'm going to try to draw aggro. I don't know. Annoy them. Phase back. Whatever. I'm gonna pump upgrade on this guy. Please, please, please. There's only 14 ogres left. 14 ogres left. If I can survive these guys. Come on, please. They're so overstepping. I don't like that. Let me phase out and get an upgrade. I guess on the aura stack. Sure, strength drain. Yeah, so I should just get upgrades on the aura stacks. Obviously the webs are nice as well, but I think aura stacks are... No, please, 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 not one more. No! Dude, what? It's actually so cursed. It's so fucking cursed. Please, just let me win. It's so utterly... It's painful. It's painful to see this over and over again. I think there's just a little bit of RNG involved. Maybe I just need to stop. I don't know. I feel like I need some sort of units to be in the map to take care of the spiders, but I feel like the harpoons, I guess, draw aggro. I don't know. Man, I am defeated, you know. I am defeated today, and that's the honest truth. And that's the honest truth of Dungeon Defenders, man. I have some insanely high highs in this game, and some days I log off feeling defeated. And today is one of those days. But that does not mean tomorrow I won't be back at that high. So I do want to quickly say thank you for you guys for watching this. Hopefully I will solve this puzzle with you guys. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for bi-daily videos at the moment. Videos every other day. And I will see you guys soon. Peace, Reno. We're going to beat this. I promise you.